Fashion Week, le lieu du défilé, a toute son importance pour déplacer les rédactrices de mode. Eh bien, le carton d'invitation n'est pas des moindres et je vous emmène maintenant rencontrer Hélène Weldon, la grande prêtresse des invitations pour la Fashion Week. So in the middle of Fashion Week, I imagine that all the boxes and invitations are already gone, but that's your job, right? To create beautiful and crazy invitation that people will remember.
Yes, absolutely. It's very status. Everyone has to have a really cool invitation for their shows.
Yeah, it's very important, especially in the New York scene, because I realized that this season, it's more about, more than just fashion shows. It's like appearance and like, you know, like the biggest things you can imagine, and originality and creativity.
Impression is what the whole thing is about.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And the word of mouth, what people are going to say about the invitation.
Absolutely. It's the first thing they get in the mail, and they have to know, wow, I want to go to this show.
So your job is really to put together all the ideas that a client can give you, and then you create a one-of-a-kind invitation that everybody is going to remember.
Exactly.
So do you have some examples?
My invitations, do I have examples? I can't wait to show you. Everything we do is custom made. We don't have catalogs or books.
Okay,
so
that's good to know.
A client comes to see us and tells me about their event, and then we brainstorm together and make the most creative ideas come out. And that's how we get started.
And how do you find your inspiration? Like, you're really based on either the brand or the personality of the person?
Well, as I talk to the client, when we sit down and they tell me about what they envision their party or their personality, what their favorite color is, then we choose what colors work best for them.
Sure.
So this was a man's birthday party, and this is all natural wood. And then we cut his name out, and then we silk screen the copy.
Wow.
So you can see right behind it.
And this is like all the new generation of like Pixie
plexiglass and vinyl. And how well it works.
This is really, you know,
this is
like
very
something,
different.
especially when you receive it, you know, in the envelope.
And this is the one for Beyonce, where she came out with a new fragrance. And we designed the invitation. It's new kind of paper. It has like a plastic coating.
Exactly.
So you can feel it. And we made the envelopes.
Very soft.
And then the glitter is part of Beyonce.
Very Beyonce, totally. But how do you do when you have like a client, you know, after a meeting, you see that it's, you know, the person is really not nice and very, you know.
No. When they come to see us.
How do you do then?
When they come to see us, it's usually because they need something.
Okay,
so they're usually
nice.
very nice.
Okay.
Yes. Well, this one was a really special one.
Okay.
This one, the whole one lights up.
So this is just the invitation?
This is just the invitation.
So you can imagine the event. But in terms of fashion, because, you know, we are in the middle of Fashion Week, you did like most of the invitation.
Oh, come on over. I'll show you some fashion invitations.
Okay.
Most fashion invitations are not expensive because they're sending out thousands of them. This is an invitation we did for last year's Chanel had a party, a pre-Oscar dinner. And this was the invitation that was sent out. You were talking to me about colored edging and how thick the invitation goes. They really appreciate the quality of what we do.
Okay.
So
But,
Chanel
I mean, it's important because Chanel, you know, according to the price of what they are selling, the invitation need to match their standard.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
they are selling
make any
dresses that are selling for over $150,000 an outfit. And the price of my invitations is very small compared to a fashion statement.
Right, but it's their ADN, as we can say. You know what I mean?
But it all culminates in the perception of their brand as the
Top of the top.
the top of the top. Exactly.
So you're the top of the top for the invitation.
Well, thank you.
When you do Chanel, you can do anything.
Well.
You have a great style.
Thank you so much.
Where do you come from? Oh my God, my bag is too small.
I'm from Germany.
And are you in fashion? What is your job? You're
I'm a fashion designer. Actually, I'm just starting. I'm bringing out my line in the summer.
okay.
And so I'm just visiting some shows of friends and stuff.
If your line is as cool as your coat, it's gonna be great.